Emily with ESPN Esports, and today I'm joined by Licorice, who, first of all, just welcome back to the LCS stage. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, thanks.
How was your, off-stage recovery?
It was fine, I guess, as far as recoveries go, which aren't exactly desirable. I took the first week I took completely off, and that was before, or the Friday that I tweeted, that was the week that I already took off. Didn't do any computer stuff, didn't do any physical activity or anything. I was just lying around watching Netflix for a week. And then the next week I started scrimming a little bit, about half as much as I'm used to, and then Kumo was still doing the other half, and then he played both games that weekend. And then this week I'm kind of just going back to normal. I'm feeling a lot better. There's still some pain, but it's going down instead of going up now, so I'm happy with it.
Okay. And I know you were working with a specialist on that. How would you evaluate Kumo's performances in your absence?
Kumo did really well. The first two games, I was really proud of him. He had really great performances. Just team fights really, really well. I think that's probably his biggest strength as a player. And then the TSM game, I was in the audience for that one. That was so hard to watch. The game was just
it was interesting.
Oh, it was terrible. I'm just sitting there, I'm first we're getting killed, and then we start winning team fights, and it's just an emotional roller coaster. But I'm really proud of him, and I think he did really well.
So one thing that I've seen shift in your team compositions is previously when you guys were running a Sonateric bot, you were actually one of the few teams to run a Nico or start running more split push champions in your solo lanes. And your team has kind of evolved a little bit. We saw a lot of bot lane focus today, which I know Sven covered in his post-match interview, but just how do you feel the team is playing right now? What's behind your bot lane focus going into today's match?
I think for today's match, we just knew that 100 Thieves almost completely just plays off their bot lane, and that they win when Bang and Afro do well, and that when Bang and Afro don't do well, they don't win. I think that's pretty accurate for the most part, at least. So we were just okay, we'll just match them, and then should be able to just win the game.
And then going forward, we've already seen a lot more bot lane focus just in the world on 9.13, but 9.14 is a kind of an interesting patch. So do you have any speculation, I guess, in terms of what we're going to see? Are we going to keep seeing a trend towards bot lane focus, or what do you see coming out of that patch?
Some of the nerfs seem not as big as I thought they would be initially. Some of the buffs also, I think people are kind of blowing them out of proportion, because I don't think they're always super relevant. I don't know. I think it's really going to depend on the team. I think some teams are going to go towards the red side counter pick kind of meta, where they just want to counter every solo lane with oh, they have a lot of dashes, let's pick Poppy 5th pick, and then try to ruin their game that way. And I think other teams are just going to be just keep playing standard, play towards bot lane, just build a good team fight, team comp, and just keep playing the way they always have.
All right, cool. Well, best of luck to you going forward. It's great to have you back. And for more League of Legends coverage, keep it here on ESPN Esports.